afternoon and welcome. My name is Lynn Freid, Manager of Business Development and Training at Finger Lakes Community College. On behalf of the partnership between G.W. Lisk and FLCC's Professional Development and Continuing Education, we are pleased to present the first graduating class of the Advanced Manufacturing Machinist. Before we honor our guests, I'd like to take a moment just to tell you about the Advanced Manufacturing Machinist program and its inception. G.W. Lisk and other advanced manufacturers tell us that they have already begun to see the coming shortage of what are known as middle skills workers. Middle skills are those that require more than a high school diploma, but not a four-year degree. Middle skills include certificates, credentials, licensures, and industry-recognized certificates such as this training program. These programs provide the higher level skills needed in the advanced manufacturing workplace. In this case, educators in industry developed a training program that would best meet the middle skills needs of advanced manufacturing industry specifically for the machinist operator. I would like to introduce the key participants in this program development. Mark Kowalski. Pop up for just a second, but not just say hi. All right. Scott Cummings, Dave Phillips, Star Luciano, and these are all the folks from G.W. Lisk that participated in the development of this program. Walt Przak, Penn Associates, Colleen Aiza, FLCC.
The original idea was really we need a training program, a comprehensive training program, to be able to get people ready to go to the shop, and from there we really didn't have much of a model to work from.
Community colleges play an important role in developing targeted programs that will fill the workforce needs in the communities they serve.
We started looking in the community, hooked up with FLCC, and they were able to work with us on a very, very quick turnaround to develop a curriculum, a program, and get students enrolled, and it all happened within 6 months time frame.
When people can find good jobs where they live, they're less likely to move, and the result is a stronger community.
I decided to take the machinist training program to learn a trade that would be useful in the future, something that I could use and always have once I learned it.
I decided to take this program because I was already in the CNC industry and I wanted to learn more and expand my trade.
I just got out of the military. My relatives, my father-in-law, my uncle, were both machinists. They grew within their company. That's something I really look forward to doing, something I would really like to do.
Well, the reason I decided to take the training program was I had been unemployed for several months, and in my field there was nothing out there. I did some research on this, and advanced machining seems to be an up-and-coming area that there were lots of openings.
It's a great program, especially if you have no experience. You can come in here and they'll give you the basic skills that you need in order to come out here and do what you need to do to get a job. And I would recommend it for anyone who's looking for a job at the moment. It's great.
I never knew what a lathe, a mill, a CNC was. Now I know how to use them, how to read them. I took those skills that I learned from the program and I transferred to my engineering science degree that I'm taking at FLCC right now.
Through this course, I've learned a lot of skills that have allowed me to go further in my job at G.W. Lisk and have allowed me to go further in my degree at FLCC.
From the get-go, I came in with nothing, so I've learned everything on basic machining. I've learned the math skills to do the job. It's quite extensive in math. Also, I've learned the different machines, lathing and CNC machines. They gave us a pretty wide spectrum, so we'd be prepared to go into any different shop.
Last week I was offered a full-time position and I was excited to accept it.
I've enjoyed the program. I've had a lot of fun in the last 6 months, learned a lot. Dave has really helped me come a long way since I started.
They have put us in place to have interviews at a lot of different facilities. The good thing is being that I've been here 6 months and been with the Lisk family, they have offered me a job here.
I really would like to thank Lynn and the rest of the FLCC crew as well. They did a truly outstanding job in recognizing the needs of business, the needs of G.W. Lisk, the needs of the community. And when we first started talking about this program, we weren't really sure who to contact. We kind of reached out to a number of different people, organizations, FAME, other organizations that we belong to, and the WIB, and even, I believe, Ontario Development Corporation. But FLCC really brought together a very, very quick package and helped us launch this in much faster timetable than we ever could possibly have envisioned when we first sat down and started talking about it. So thank you very much for that. We really started talking about this in earnest at the beginning of 2011. Here it is, 15 months later, we've got a graduating class. The speed of which this occurred is just outstanding. I mean, I can't think of anything in a collaboration where you have so many parties coming together where you can achieve success so quickly. That's, I think, a tremendous testimonial. I'll mention Dave Phillips by name and Lynn Freid. When they finally got together and started to formulate this, they were really talking the beginning of 2011, February time frame. By May, they had already developed the program and were soliciting for students. I mean, that's unheard of. It's just absolutely amazing. And Dave had the support of the rest of the G.W. Lisk staff to put it together. We had to carve out space, get machines. We have some of our plant supervisors here that actually took in the students to give them on-the-job training. So they were getting not just a classroom, but a real on-hand skills in a work environment. So it really, it's really a testimonial, I think, to the bias to action that the manufacturing and Lisk support team put together. So thank you very much. We've talked about this skill set. Lynn uses the word middle skill set, I believe is the word, but it's really much more than that. You know, what we're doing is really trying to promote manufacturing as a career. It's a perception change, not only with the workforce, but in the community, in in the parents and the teachers, in our high schools, and we continue to work to that end as well, because this is the type of technology that is required to really to create the jobs in our community. With that, I appreciate everybody that has attended our graduation luncheon. Thank you for honoring our students. I really appreciate it. And with that, we'd like to invite Lynn back to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's always so powerful to have an employer come up and speak at any of our events, whether it's an orientation, during class, and of course a graduation. It's important to have you at the table. So thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to the Vice President of Advancement for Finger Lakes Community College. That's Lisa Thompson. I'm thrilled to have Lisa here today, passing out certificates and announcing some more graduation remarks. Lisa is a huge advocate for workforce development. Thank you very much.
It takes courage to choose a path in an uncertain world, and perhaps even more to get retrained, to start over when the status quo stops working for us. We congratulate our students having successfully completed this training program and obtaining the skills and knowledge needed to perform the work required of an advanced manufacturing machinist. At this time, I'd like to do the best part of the day, and that's introducing you to graduates, and we'll be giving them their certificate. Okay. Mike Ford. And I also have a very special pin, and what is this again? It's
a wrench that's been machined.
A wrench that you can wear in your lapel, like I have. A micrometer! Of course!
Let the experts speak.
Congratulations. Wow, I'm going to use that tonight with a glass of wine with my husband. Micrometer, he'll finally be impressed. And our next is Kyle Griffin. Here's a micrometer for you. I'll probably use that joke for the rest of the day. Sean Daniel Hayden. Joshua Jones. Congratulations. Brandon Minster. See, she even gives things quickly to me here, so I can be a short order cook the way this one goes. You know? Robert Montemorano. Martin Rayball. Guy Oy. Jeffrey Stiles. Jeffrey Wells. Okay, well, that was fun. Typically at the end of an FLCC training program, we include a time for students to meet and share their resumes with potential employers to start the hiring process. We struggle with, are they going to get hired? Are they going to get hired? Oh my gosh, you know. But today, we are not going to do that. And why is that? Because they all have jobs! Yay! We are absolutely thrilled that all the students from this program have already accepted or are actually working. So again, let's congratulate our graduates. Thank you so much to all our partners, all our guests today for such a fantastic and worthwhile event.